5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everyone, here we are on the new Rocket 3, having a little poodle out this afternoon. First go of this bike and I'm superly impressed. It is a big thing, but look at it around these country lanes. It's an awesome thing to ride. Its torque is out, but if you want to just pimble along, it quite happily plods along lovely. And considering its physical size and its huge tyres, better watch this cyclist. It likes corners. I've deliberately picked a twisty road that I've been down before on a Victory Hammer S, and it was okay, but this is actually fun to ride around here. I'm having a bit of a hoot. I've also had a go of a V-Rod Night Rod Special, which had a huge back tyre, and that, you showed it a corner, it just refused. Where this, like I say, that was quite fun. A lot of twisties there. It was fun to ride, and it is fun to ride, but the good thing is, if you want to doodle along at 2000 revs, it will go. Happily plods along. Mind you, I don't think I've changed out the third gear. Yes, it's an absolute pleasure to ride this. I mean, look at that, I'm just bimbling along in third gear. Put it into fourth. It's just about ticking over, riding along. And that soundtrack's lovely. Burble, 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 burble. Let's run through a bit of spec on the Triumph Rocket 3. So it's got some class leading numbers. Are you ready? 2.5 litre triple engine, world's biggest production engine of the moment. 221 newton meters of torque. Again, world beating torque figures for the moment. There'll be somebody who'll have a go and try and beat it. 160 bhp. I mean, these are good numbers. It pulls like a train. It pulls like a bullet train. This thing is awesome. I love this motor. Absolutely mega engine in it. And now we'll talk about the diet it's been on. So we've lost 40 kilograms from the previous model, which is good. Obviously it's a big bike, so any weight saving is in the right direction. Most of it came out of the motor, and a bit of it came out of the frame. Changed the frame to an aluminium frame, so that's obviously where they've saved the weight there. Seat height 773 millimeters, which is quite small for a bike of this size, but that goes with the shape and the style of it. But 773 millimeters is low, but the bike is wide, so you might think, get in, my little legs might touch the ground, and then you sit on it, and because it is such a broad bike, it's not quite as low as you thought. Always worth going for a sit on in a showroom. Next bit, Foot pegs, now they are a proper nice chair type sitting position. Maybe it's a weird thing to say, but you're sitting with your legs at 90 degrees. Now the first couple of times I pulled away, I'm not used to having foot pegs slightly forward, so I nearly did run over my own feet. And it wasn't until I gave it back and I started looking into the spec a bit more, I realised they're adjustable foot pegs. Now that's something that obviously when you've spent quite a bit on your rocket, you could make it your own, move your foot pegs, get it all nice and comfy. But generally, as standard, a very, very comfy motorcycle. So let's have a quick look at the finish on this Triumph Rocket. Look how deep the paint is on the petrol tank. Look at the quality of that brushed aluminium, not chrome, brushed aluminium. I mean, look at that. It just looks beautifully put together. And then you've got the headlights. I mean, look at that. Excellent. I mean, nothing else like that on the road. It's going to stand out as it's coming towards you. And then as it rides away, that's a tail light. Mega bit of kit. Beautifully done. And then my favourite bit is the pillion foot pegs. I mean, look how they fold out and listen to the quality clunk as it locks into place.
Right, I'm not going to go into too much detail because obviously I've done this all before. Got your menu button with your little joystick. So there you go, it's as easy as that. If you want to alter anything, just use your little joystick. And there you go. And then obviously this one up here, your mode button, goes through your different modes. And then obviously if you scroll it sideways, it goes through all the different stuff on the dash. And there's just tons to choose from. You know what I mean? There's your text messages, there's your call history. You know, you've got loads of connectivity if you want it.
I do hope you've enjoyed the little video. We had quite a hoot making it using a Rocket 3 and an MSX, and the MSX was the camera bike. Thanks for Rachel giving us a hand as ever, and it was a right giggle. The biggest bike in the world and probably the littlest bike in the world. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye for now.